What's up, guys? Just Josh here. Welcome to episode 4 of Album Reviews. Today we are taking a look at Slipknot's 4th major label studio album, All Hope Is Gone. And I do have the 10th anniversary edition as well. I'm going to be showing you guys both booklets and just, the comparison between the two. But first, let's get into the history of this album. It was released on August 20th of 2008, and it is the last studio album to feature drummer Joey Jordison and bassist Paul Gray. Let's have a short moment of silence for Paul Gray. Today, 9 years ago, Paul Gray passed away, so let's have a moment of silence. Yep, very sad day for all the members of Slipknot, especially Clown, because not only is he mourning the death of his daughter, he also has to mourn Paul today. That's very sad, very emotionally heavy. I really can't imagine what he's going through right now. But yeah, this album is Slipknot's first album to top the Billboard 200 charts at number 1. And this is my least favorite Slipknot album, but it's still a great album. I would rate this an 8 out of 10. Yeah, I gave you guys the final verdict before I talk about the album, but I would give this album an 8 out of 10. It's not bad by any stretch of the imagination. It's just my least favorite because even though it does have a lot of heavy songs, it's very disconnected, especially on songs like Butcher's Hook. They just feel like Corey sounds like he's not into it. All the members don't really sound like they're into it. They were kind of pressured to get this album out. I feel like they could have waited a few years to get this album out. But yeah, lots of great tracks on this album, and we're going to get into it. I'm going to show you guys the booklet and the CD art, because why not? I'll also go through the 10th anniversary edition. So you got the CD right here. Yeah, this album has a lot of grass, if you guys can't tell. You can sort of see the nonogram right there. It says All Hope Is Gone. A little cornfield there. Then I've seen these before. I don't know what they're called. Like ditches or something. I don't know. In the forest. Then one of the members found the words All Hope Is Gone graffitied onto an abandoned school, I believe it was. And they said, great name for a song, but then one of the members wanted to name the album after it, and I think Clown was the one that said that he hated All Hope Is Gone as an album title. And most of the band resent this album. But yeah, I'm going to be showing you guys both booklets. Right here we got the 10th anniversary edition, which you remember these guys from the documentary if you've seen it. So yeah. So on the normal edition, you got number 1 Joey Jordison here. Then that looks like Clown, I think it is right there. Number 6 Clown, you got the lyrics to Execute right here. And the lyrics to Execute are on this page. Then you got Gematria, the Killing Name, right here on the 10th anniversary edition. Then there he is, number 2, Paul Gray. Lyrics to Gematria, the Killing Name. Flip the page on here. You got the lyrics to Sulfur. You got Sid right here, lyrics to Psychosocial. And again, rest in peace to Paul. You got the lyrics to Sulfur. You have number 3, Chris Fane. So I believe this booklet is actually in order with the members. Lyrics to Psychosocial. Then there you got Chris Fane with lyrics to Dead Memories. And here's the lyrics to Dead Memories on the regular edition. Number 7, Mick Thompson. I guess it's not in order. Lyrics to Vendetta. Then the middle of the page you got the copyright information. Number 8, Corey Taylor. And here on the 10th anniversary edition you got Vendetta. Number 1, Joey Jordison. Then there's Paul Gray on the 10th anniversary edition. Lyrics to Butcher's Hook. Then on the regular edition, you have Craig Jones, number 5. Lyrics to Butcher's Hook and Gehenna. Then there's number 8, Corey Taylor. Lyrics to Gehenna there. Lyrics to This Cold Black. You have number 4, Jim Root, with lyrics to This Cold Black. Then you have Sid there. Lyrics to Wherein Lies Continue. There's Craig Jones with lyrics to Wherein Lies Continue. Lyrics to Snuff. Then you have lyrics to All Hope Is Gone and number 6, The Clown. You have number 7, Mick Thompson here on the 10th anniversary edition with lyrics to Snuff. And you have lyrics to All Hope Is Gone. Copyright information number 4, Jim Root. So yeah, pretty different reimagining of artwork here on the 10th anniversary edition, which is really, really cool. Now I'm going to be showing you guys what the CD looks like on the 10th anniversary edition. You got the nonogram there, which is really cool. And then this part, it's a little stubborn, but it opens up. Hold on, this thing's being an asshole. There we go. Sorry about that. And you have Live at Madison Square Garden, the bonus disc, February 5th, 2009, which is a really cool concert. And you have the nonogram there with the abandoned church, I think it is. So now I'm going to be talking about my thoughts on each track, giving you guys some samples. So, I'll show you guys the back of the 10th anniversary edition here, which this actually has a misprint on it. See if I can find it here. Yeah. With the album, with the track listing for the Madison Square Garden, that's 2 number 12s. Let me see if there's anything else here. You have 2 number 12s. Psychosocial and Duality are both marked as 12, whereas Duality should be 13, 14, 15, 16, etc. Yeah, I'm going to be going track by track. Execute basically talks about it's like this nice little noisy intro, very typical for Slipknot, but it talks about, just the whole political thing. This album is sort of political. So it's just talking about all your lies are coming true, all freedom is lost, all hope is gone. Then it breaks into Gematria, the Killing Name, which is one of their most heavy, blistering tracks. Very, very good track. Again, another political one. Then you have Sulfur, which is quite a melodic track. It's really good. Corey just talking about some personal stuff, some dark stuff. Then you have Psychosocial, which is one of Slipknot's, most popular songs, such as, Duality, or Before I Forget. It's in that category of popular Slipknot songs. It's a good song, but just pretty overplayed, pretty overrated, and I think that they have a lot better songs than Psychosocial. Then you have Dead Memories, which is a very surprisingly radio-friendly song from Slipknot. It's not a bad song by any means. It could be a lot heavier. but it's got a guitar solo, some great drum fills. It's a pretty good track. Then you have Vendetta, which is a pretty surprisingly underrated track. It's pretty heavy, pretty blistering. Then you have Butcher's Hook, which again, as I mentioned earlier, Corey just doesn't feel like he's into it on this track. The vocals sound pretty tired, pretty bored, especially when he goes, "I'm giving up again," part where he extends that near the middle. And he just sounds so bored, like he's not into it at all. It's an okay song. This is the closest thing that Slipknot has to a bad song. It's probably my least favorite Slipknot song, at least for this album. Then you have track 8, Gehenna, which is a creepy, atmospheric track, very haunting, definitely akin to songs like Prosthetics and Skin Ticket and The Virus of Life. Really creepy track. Then you have This Cold Black, which is pretty thrashy. It's a pretty heavy song. Then you have Wherein Lies Continue, a sort of anti-religious song, which is also really heavy. I won't control or restrain things I do not understand. Now I realize I'm stronger than they came to me. Now I can't. Then you have Snuff, which is the closest thing Slipknot has to a... It sounds like a scrapped Stone Sour song. Actually, I wouldn't go that far, but I feel like this song would work a lot better as a B-side, because they had softer songs on the B-sides for this album, such as Till We Die and Child of Burning Time. Which, Till We Die is a good song, but Child of Burning Time sounds like... I mean, these are the... Snuff and Child of Burning Time kind of sound like they could have fit Stone Sour better than Slipknot. And Snuff is just sandwiched in between two heavy tracks, and it just derails the vibe of this album, in my opinion. But it's a song about, Corey's divorce and how his wife didn't feel the way that he felt for her, and just how she helped him through so much, but in the end she didn't feel the same way about him. Really emotional track. If you've ever seen Corey perform it, acoustically, he has to fight back tears whenever he performs it. So definitely a very heavy track for Corey.
I never claimed to be a saint. Ooh, my home was banished long ago. It took the town the boat to let you go.
Then you have the title track, All Hope Is Gone, which is so fucking blisteringly heavy. Lots of blast beats, very thrashy drumming. Another political one. One quote from this song is, "We will burn because we won't unite." So kind of talking about the whole division of America, which is still a very hot topic 11 years later.
The state of the nation, violation. A broken promise is as good as a lie. The hell is humongous, the devil's among us. And we will burn because we will unite. What a wicked city for freedom.
Very, very good track. And like I said in the beginning, my final verdict for this album is an 8 out of 10. It's a good album, just very disconnected for Slipknot. It doesn't really feel like they were that focused with this album. A lot of the band members recorded tracks for this album separately. So this is the most disconnected Slipknot album. But it is still pretty heavy, honestly. Like I said in my Volume 3 review, every Slipknot album is heavy in its own right. You would be a fool to disagree. But yeah, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed the review. Next, we will be taking a look at point 5, The Great Chapter. Peace out.